All right, welcome to another live podcast with Earthworks Hub. I am your host with the most, Ivan Orlovic. Today is Sunday, the 30th of March, and Easter is very fast approaching. I've already seen eggs a long time ago in the shops, and it's getting fuller and fuller. So Easter is nearly here, so make sure you're getting all your Easter eggs in that early, so you don't want to miss out. Last week was a really good success. I had Lindsay from Earthworks on, a really nice guy. Oh, I can see Hega joined as well. Thank you for joining. Really nice guy, and we had a really awesome chat last week. So if you missed that podcast, go and see that on my Spotify or YouTube channel, even on Apple. We're on Apple Podcasts as well, and you can listen to it. I also released one with James from Precision Environmental. So I did a podcast with him earlier on during that week and released it. That was another really good episode. And if you saw some of the little clips that I've been putting out there, you'll see what sort of conversations we had. But it was all about how he started as an operator, gave some good tips on all that. We actually did spoke a lot about how we've got this perception of young people nowadays, or the new generation, not being as not being as trainable in that as we used to be when we were younger and that. And then we said, what is the problem? What actually causes that? And half of it, we reckon, was probably all this red tape where you can't even have kids out on the work site anymore. So they can't see or have a tool in their hand and try something because of all these new safety regulations and that. So, yeah, go ahead, have a look at those episodes. So one episode was with, I nearly said Mitch then because I saw Dirt Effects Mitch come on. One was with James from Precision Environmental, and the other one was Lindsay from Earthworks. So tonight, I am not going to be interviewing anyone, so I won't have a guest, so I'm going to have a free-for-all. So I like to throw these in every now and then so that everyone is able to ask questions. So if you've got some questions, put them and write them down and get them ready, because I'm going to go through that in a minute, and I'm going to allow people to jump on again and talk. So if you feel like coming on the show and having a bit of a say and talk about something, or you've got a question, feel free to jump on and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. So that's what tonight's session is going to entail. No specific topic, no interview, just going to be an open slather thing so everyone can ask questions and join. So let me go through a couple of things. Oh, you might notice up in the background a couple of things. One, which you really can't miss, is the Earth Moving Warehouse sign. So the guys from Earth Moving Warehouse have sent me the world's biggest sign. I did say, give me something that I can put in the back that's not too big. And there you go, we've got the world's biggest sign now. I can't light it up because if I light that up, it's so bright, it actually affects the camera. So I can't light that up at the moment, but you can still see anyway. So I suppose you can see that. Dirtlink, thanks for joining us and for following me. I can just see Dirtlink followed then. Well done. A quick shout out to all the people that have joined. Charlie Spiteri, ProScope Earthworks, Drew Excavation, Cash Jobs Only, NC Fisher, Dirt Effects Mitch, JPG, who else is there? Jenna Troy, Hega, BC Landscapes, Bailey McKenzie, Coops, welcome back, Sash 20,000, who else is there? Moist Metal, I like that, Moist Metal, All West Filter, Clean, who else is there? Deep Earthworks, Attard, All About Pumping, man, there's so many. Coops, Sydney Rockwall, I think I saw ADM, Sunshine Finance, oh man, heaps. Andrew Zara, hey, he's got the bucket. Alright, so I'll go through some of the formalities, a couple of big announcements tonight as well, so it's something to look out for. Make sure you hang around, a couple of really big announcements. Formalities. The website, so earthworkshub.com.au. If you haven't been on there, you can go and add your business there. There's a directory, so you can add your business to the directory. You can look at, there's jobs on there. There's also events. There's tip sites. So if you're looking for a tip site, you'll find them on there. Go and register your business. Put it on there, add it in so everyone can find you and use your services. So if you've got anything to do with construction or earthworks, make sure you go in and put your business on there. There's already a fair few on there, so you can go and find them if you need any contractors for any of your jobs. Try and use each other. It's the community that we're building. That website did have some issues last week, so if you were on there and you're finding it a bit hard or a bit slow, a bit hard to navigate or a bit slow, there were some issues. I think I broke it. I was working on this with my IT guy all week, and we believe last night, or actually this morning, we believe that we fixed it. So that the Earthworks Hub website is back up and running, and you should be able to access that, and it should be running at top speed once again. We've got some more people joined. Absolute Cranes. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I nearly pressed the wrong button. Absolute Cranes. Who's that? D'Amico, is it? Christian. Who else is there? Rock Cultures SA. Thank you for joining. Ripper Tipper Earthworks. Nice name. Anything Earth joined. Bear Earth Solutions. And we've got Breckcon Excavations. Thank you very much for joining, guys. So the formalities, yes. So the website is back up and running. So go up there, look at the website. You can buy merch. You can look at my podcasts. There's all news. There's current news on there. All sorts of stuff. So make sure you go and check that out. Now, what's Drew Excavation saying? Is it good to have a bloke that just drives trucks for you, or do it yourself? Oh, good one. Hang on. Let me do the formalities, Drew, and then remind me about that question, because that's what we're here for. Speaking of the website, don't forget you can list your business. The listing of this week. So the listing of this week is Walsh Civil and Haulage in Bundaberg, Queensland. So that's a new listing on there. Walsh Civil and Haulage. Thank you for your listing. So Walsh Civil are specialists in detailed earthworks and final trim. They do all sorts of pavement installation, high spec, with the highest spec, he says, with experience in everything from main road projects, subdivisions, even slab preps. They get it all done, and they have all sorts of equipment: graders, excavators, posi tracks, tippers, water carts, rollers, everything. So they can help with any project. So that's Walsh Civil and Haulage. You can find them on the Earthworks Hub website. Terra Pro saying here he is. Platinum Earthworks, thank you for joining as well. So the first big announcement is our new sponsor. So I'm about to give a shout out to all the sponsors, but we have a new sponsor, and he's just joined us not long ago. It is Bare Earth Solutions in Queensland. So a lot of you might see Stewie putting up content with his Cat 315 on Instagram, and he's also got a steel wrist, which is well known for. Stewie has, or I should say, Bare Earth Solutions has decided to sponsor my channel. So thank you very much to Stewie for going ahead and sponsoring us. You'll find him on the partners section in the front page of our website and in all the description. Oh my gosh, I said Queensland. Sorry, New South Wales. So, Bare Earth Solutions. Did I say Queensland? I must have. Yeah, so he's in New South Wales. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you'll find him on the partners section in the front, or the front page of the website, and also in our listings in the directory. So thank you very much to Bare Earth Solutions. So all the other sponsors, so the quick shout out to everyone else: Moasure Australia, Network Finance, Bole Group, Melbourne Tractors, Spartan Machinery, Nexgen Landscapes, JR Safety Co, Digga, Godings, Earth Moving Warehouse, taking over the studio, Record Time, who just joined, thank you as well, Plastube, PPH, or Phillips Plant Hire, and now Bare Earth Solutions. So thank you very much. Your support is I can't, it's speechless. Thank you very much for your support. I need sponsors to keep this channel going, because this is what I do now. This is my full-time gig, so I am relying on sponsors and other income relating to this to support me. So thank you very much. Another big announcement. I did tell you there's going to be a few big ones. Oh, Godings has joined. Thank you as well. Another big announcement is Record Time have produced a discount code for all my viewers. So we mentioned it in one of the last podcasts that there's a chance this might happen, and it has been done. So the code is eWorksHub, which is the same across all the board. And what it does is, on top of your free 1 month trial that you get, you'll get 50% off. So that's half price for the first 3 months of your subscription. So make sure you utilize that. And if you're not sure what Record Time do, they're a paperless management system for your business. So all your dockets, when you go and get your dockets signed off, you don't need to have them in a book anymore. All your toolbox talks, pre-starts, maintenance, timesheets, all that. Record Time will take care of it all for you. Just on an app on your phone. So I put a couple of samples of that up on a couple of weeks ago now. You can go and have a look. So, we've got a few people. Castle Ridge is back. Wyatt Bartram, how you going? MW Civil, Brad Ether Kahu, is it? Kahu? Digging with the Oldies joined as well. Thank you guys. Thank you. Alright, so don't forget to use those codes, Earthworks Hub, to get discounts with all my other sponsors as well. So all of them are offering some type of discount if you use that code. And then you've also got 2 Savage, Hard Hat, watches, and Telesin, so you can use it for that as well. Alright, I feel like I'm going 100 miles an hour here. I was all flustered because I couldn't get the mic working again. It's giving me the shits, I can tell you that. Let's talk about this week. So guys, get ready to ask questions, get ready to join if you want. Let's talk about the week. So my week, I attended, the biggest thing I suppose is I attended Farm World in Lardner Park in Victoria. It still focuses mainly on farmers, so I did notice that there's a big big influence on farmers, but earth moving is moving in there, exactly right. So earth moving is slowly making its way in. There was a lot of actual earth moving places there. I did see Case, Semco was there, Melbourne Tractors, JCB, super groups. There was a fair few guys. Hitachi was there. XCMG. So there were a lot of earth moving guys there. I went on Thursday. I was planning to go back on Friday, but I managed to do a fair bit, and then other things popped up, so I couldn't go back. But I did manage to get some videos done. So a big thank you to the guys from CEA or JCB. They were very, very hospitable. Let us go through a few of their machines. Even Dion from there came and gave us a bit of a tour of some of the machines. So you can go and have a look at those videos on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, go to Earthworks Hub. First of all, subscribe. And then you can watch all those videos there of the JCB machines. So I had a look at the front end loader. I had a look at their backhoe, the Hydra Dig, the wheeled excavator. And I had a look at their 3.5 ton excavator and their 24 ton zero swing excavator. So it was good to actually jump in there and have a seat and have a good little look at what they entail, what they have, because I haven't sat in too many JCB machines. You don't see that many. I don't know. Give us your opinion, guys. What do you think? So the Hydra Dig was really good. It was actually really, really good to sit in a wheeled excavator. It was so weird having a steering wheel in front of me. I don't know how many guys here have used one of those wheeled excavators, but it just felt odd having a steering wheel in front of you instead of just the joysticks. But it would be really cool to use one of those. I'd love to have a go on a wheeled excavator. That'd be one of my is it a bucket list? I couldn't say that. I'm not that desperate, but I would have a go. Alright, and apart from that, I met the guys from Melbourne Tractors there, so we had a good chat with my sponsor, and I saw Lindsay there. So Lindsay, Simonic Earthworks, I managed to see him. He made a trip down from Queensland, and we met up while we were there. Had a good chat. Really, really nice guy. What do I think? Hang on one second. Who asked that question? Mitchell Morgan is asking, what was your thought on the 3CX dual drive? So this is what I was going to actually talk about. For anyone that hasn't seen that little clip that I put up, so JCB have just released a dual drive backhoe. So usually, the backhoe, you sit with the seat facing the bucket at the front, and then when you want to do excavator mode, you turn the seat around, and you can use excavator mode, but you can't track while you're in that mode. You've got to put your little stand, your legs down, and start digging. Then if you want to reposition yourself, you have to actually put the legs back up, turn the seat back around, drive, and reposition yourself. Now, with the JCB backhoe, and correct me if I'm wrong, apparently they're the only ones with this, they've got a brake and accelerator pedal now at the back where the excavator, where the boom and that is. So now when you spin your seat around to dig with your excavator bucket, you can actually leave it in that position and use your joystick or the thumb control on your joystick to steer, and you can use the accelerator and brake to move back and forward while you're still in excavator mode. So that is an awesome feature. So for all the guys that operate backhoes, I reckon this would be an amazing feature. So let me know what you guys think. ADM Civil is saying he used to drive a 3T JCB hydraulic, but the hydraulic pump blew at 1400 hours. Ooh, not a good sign. Not a good sign. And somebody else here wrote, let me go back here. I'm reading some of these things. Drew Excavations is saying the XCMG is on top, and somebody else wrote, Mitchell Morgan wrote Chinese crap. There you go. Well, I suppose everyone's got their opinions on all these machines. Another topic we can talk about: Chinese versus traditional. What's this now? BRW Excavations is saying Hugh Dig all the way for a backhoe. Hugh Dig all the way. So there you go. I don't even know what that is. What is a Hugh Dig? If you can tell us what that is, that'll be good. That's what I was going to say. Yes. And then apart from those JCB machines and that, I actually met a bunch of guys from Worker Bee Drones. So I don't know how many of you have seen those massive drones that can carry like fertilizer or weed. What do you call it? Weed killer. What's the word for it again? Anyway, so they carry that around and they spray it for you in all the inaccessible parts of like a farm, just say. So if you've got weeds out somewhere and you can't get to them with a vehicle because it's too boggy or it's too dense, you can use these drones, and that's what these guys do. It was really amazing to see what they have and what they offer and how they work. So have a look at that video as well. It's for Worker Bee Drones. Go check it out on my YouTube channel as well. So a massive shout out to those guys, top guys. And I also met the Hegger. Well, I only met one of them, sorry. I met was it Aaron? I'm pretty sure it's Aaron I met. I always get mixed up between the two of them. But yeah, I met Aaron. Nice guy. Nice to have a chat with you and talk. He was at the Kubota stand promoting the new Kubota that they're doing a giveaway for. So if you haven't already entered their competition, go to the Hegger site, get yourself a ticket and enter for your chance to win. It's one of the new Kubota U17 premium machines. So I'm actually hanging to do a little review on the premium. So I'll give you some more information on what those machines are like. But that is the machine that they're doing a giveaway for. So, and it's got a whole bunch of stuff with it. So make sure you go and get yourself a ticket. So top guys, Hegger. Shout out to you. What other question was there? So Mitchell Morgan is saying Hugh Dig, or I seen the Mechalac backhoe where the cab spins around. Oh, there you go. Does anyone want to jump on and actually give us a bit more information? Oh, Moba is asking a question. Here we go. So Moba are saying, besides Jack from EMBE, is anyone else coming to Bauma, Germany next week? Is that next week already? Bauma, Germany, a place that you need to go. So apparently that is a place I need to put on my bucket list. I don't know anyone apart from you guys. So I know Moba and Jack are going. I think, who did I speak to the other day? They said they're going. I can't remember who it was. Someone else did say they're going. But yeah, interesting. Is anyone else going to Bauma? Let us know. That'd be really good. You might see some of the guys on here there as well. It starts, Jenna Troy is saying it starts on the 7th of April. So they're not very far at all. Yeah, so what's been happening, man?
No, just trying to get a few things tidied up, ready to go, so we can chuff off on Friday.
Yeah. So you're going on Friday, okay?
I'll go to Melbourne Friday, and then I think we get on the plane at 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. or something on Saturday morning. So
nice.
No, not cutting me. Yeah, it just needs flattening out probably.
Oh man, I was going to say you're going to have to wear a hat. What's going on, man?
Easy, Tiger.
Yeah, that's it. You didn't come down to Farm World. Have you been to Farm World?
No, I didn't actually know it was on until all you blokes started putting stuff up. I didn't even know. Yeah, didn't know it existed.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. I only recently found out about it because I always thought it was really just all farm equipment, so I didn't really sort of bother. But then I found out that earth moving is obviously getting a bit more popular in there, so I thought I'd go and check it out. And it was actually not bad. It wasn't too bad. I didn't get to see all the stands. I wanted to see a lot more, but it was actually pretty big. It was actually decent. Yeah, decent size.
So, where was it at? Like Lardner Park, but what's that? Is that a
it's like
showground or something?
Yeah, it's like a showground near Warragul, not far from Warragul.
Oh yeah.
So it was about nearly an hour and a half drive for myself. It wasn't too bad.
It would have been about 4 hours for me then.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a hike. Yes, it would be. Yes. No, that's it. That's it.
Uh,
And are you looking forward to Baumer?
yeah, yep. Yeah, like I said when I first spoke to you, I reckon when you book a holiday, it's never at the right time. There's no two ways about that. And yeah, it's feels like it's coming at the wrong time again. Yeah, knocking back work left, right, and centre that we could have been doing for that 2 weeks. But anyway, it is
Yeah.
what it is. And
Yeah.
then yeah, we get back into Melbourne and on the Thursday, I think, and then yeah, Good Friday, Easter, then short week again, Anzac Day. Like yeah, it's gonna hurt. There's no two ways about that.
Oh yeah.
That is
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. But anyway, we'll just have to deal with it.
That's it, man. That's it. Well, at least you won't feel guilty. It's not really a sort of holiday. It's a working holiday, so it's not too bad.
That's what
You're going for a
keep.
reason.
That's what I keep telling my wife.
Yeah, that's it. Don't tell her it's a holiday. Yeah, never say that. Yeah. Oh, oh,
Anyway,
that's it.
but no, it'll be
Oh,
good.
nice, man.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know what to expect, but I sort of hope to be able to, crawl over all the big stuff and that. Like, yeah, I'm pretty excited to see big diggers in the flesh. Like, yeah, I reckon it'd be cool as,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, someone, I don't know who it was I was talking to, and I was saying that like Liebherr have a massive site there. It might have been Aaron from Definitive. He was saying Liebherr's got like a mega stand there, and they've got like big, huge machines and that all there to see. Uh, oh,
We're
what's
actually
it?
um we're actually going to the Liebherr factory on the Wednesday too for a factory tour, so that'd be pretty cool, I reckon.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Nice,
Yeah.
very good. There you go. Drew Excavations is saying his boss just called and says he's flipped the machine into a ditch. Nice. Unbelievable. What's he doing? What time is it? He shouldn't be working on a Sunday this late anyway, should he?
Typical boss.
Um,
I should have stayed in
yeah,
the office.
yeah, that's right. Nigs on the digs. Hey, Jack, 3 pairs of shoes and pick out what you want to look at first.
Yeah, everyone reckons you're
Uh,
going to get sore feet, eh? I don't know what to do there. I
yeah,
think I'll just take my work boots. I live in them anyway, so surely they should be comfy enough.
yeah, yeah.
Bring back some
Yeah.
spare parts.
You know what? It's so funny you say that because I always wear my work boots everywhere, and you pay all this money for runners, and then you just wear your work boots everywhere anyway. So it's funny. Um, bring me some spare parts.
What,
BRW saying bring
what
me back some
sort
spare
of
parts.
what sort of parts specifically are we looking for, bud? Are they going to fit in my backpack or what?
Yeah, from Lever. Yeah, that's right. He'll be anything from Lever for him will help. Oh man. What did Mova say? Oh, Ivan, we should do a few lives from there. Man, I'll be up for that. That'd be really good. Yeah, if we're up and we can work out timings. Yeah, definitely, man. We'll do a couple
Nearly,
of lives. Yeah, everyone can see what's going on up there.
I think
That'd be all right.
11 or 12 hours difference. I think so. If we do one at 7 in the morning, you'll still be out of bed.
Yeah, that'd be all right. Yeah, we'll have a look. Yeah. What time do you guys get there though? What time does
Oh,
the expo start?
I don't
Hmm.
know. I actually just put my tickets in the folder to put them in bags so I don't forget the fucking thing. So
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but yeah, it'll be on there. Hey, I might actually be on my email. I might be able to have a look actually.
So I'm sure it'd be probably like 8 o'clock, 8:30 or something
Yeah,
anyway.
it might even be 10, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, who knows? Yeah, in Europe, yeah, they're all probably sleeping at that time still. Yeah. What's everyone else up to? Does anyone else want to join while we're having a chat? Feel free to join in, guys, and ask some more questions and jump on
Not
and
9:30.
show your face. 9:30. Wow, so
Yeah,
it's a late start, isn't it, for a show?
not until 6:30 p.m.
Oh,
though.
yeah, they keep going late. Yeah, that's what it'll be.
That's
Mm.
pretty fair income,
It'd
isn't
probably
it?
be
That's a bit.
snowing there. I reckon
That's
it'd be probably snowing, wouldn't
snow. I wouldn't want to be snowing. I only got thongs and shorts.
it? Oh, what's Terrapro saying? It's 11:30 a.m. Oh, that's what time it is there now. Are you saying? Oh, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, long days, long days. Oh, well, at least you'll have the Earthworks hub jumper to keep you warm. BRW saying
Finances better. So.
it'll be interesting to see their new
Who?
hydrogen diggers. Batteries are a thing of the past now. Yeah, the hydrogen. I don't know. What do you think? Do you reckon that'll be? Do you reckon that'll be the next thing?
I think
Hydrogen.
hydrogen should have been the first thing. I don't know why we're fucking around with batteries.
Yeah,
Who's changing shit after 4 or 8 hours? What
I
fucking
know.
planet are we on?
With the electric stuff as well, yeah. So who's paying for the
Yeah.
batteries? Who's paying for the
Who's
battery replacements, the charging? Yeah, how does that
I
all work? You
see
know?
see some bloke was like real proud and put up an 8 ton cat digger the other day with this 20 tonner lifting the battery on site somewhere. I'm all thinking, on what planet are we going to do that? Like, where did that become practical?
Yeah.
Like, I just bring a 20, or if I have a fronter follow me around so I can change the battery at lunchtime. Like, fuck off, mate.
Yeah, yeah. And how long before that battery goes missing, or something happens to it, or damages, or no, I don't know. There's a lot of ifs, with this electrical stuff.
That ain't
All
gonna
this electric,
that ain't
yeah.
gonna happen, eh?
No, no. Very interesting how that goes. Even with
But
the cars, I don't know. I'm hearing all these different stories of Tesla not selling as many as they thought, and that, I don't know what's going to happen.
you just can't beat burning the black stuff, though, can you?
No, not really. Yeah, one step forward, three steps back. That's ADM Civil. The guys are having a laugh. Jump on, guys. Who's on here? Bare Earth, you want to jump on? Who else? ADM's here.
New sponsor, that's a
TerraPro.
good effort too.
What's that?
New sponsor, that's a good effort.
Yeah. Bare Earth, mate. Well done. Legend.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you for that. He's a top guy. Top guy. So he'll
When's he
be at
having
the,
a golf day? We should go to
uh,
that.
yeah, who's that? Me or him?
No, Bare Earth, he must be going to have a golf day.
Oh,
Surely. We'll go to his
oh,
day.
yeah, I don't know. Where's the golf day? Bare Earth, where is he? Come on. We want to have a golf day, yeah. He's in New South Wales. I said Queensland. I don't know why. You know why? Because I was talking
Oh,
about that.
we'll just meet in the middle. We'll go to the Gold Coast and go have golf there. That'd be all right.
Yeah, that sounds all right. Can't complain.
Is anyone going to go to Connex next year?
Myself, probably not. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Do you reckon it'd be worthwhile going? I don't know how big it's gonna be. They reckon it's big, but I don't know.
I'm tempted.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to work it out. We'll see how the year pans out.
Flights are about half price as what they are to Germany, so I'm pretty keen on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it would be interesting. Where is it? What part is it in? Do you know what part? Is it
Las Vegas.
It is Las Vegas, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Thank you to Plastube as well. Where is he? Is he on here? He hasn't joined recently. He's been too busy, he reckons. Plastube, I'm just showing off your stubby holder, mate. Thank you. Hmm. Sydney Rockwell, what a legend, man. Look at that. So if you can't, for those people that aren't watching and they're just listening, yeah. We're just looking at a Sydney Rockwell's stubby holder that Jacko's got. Sydney Rockwell's is saying he'd love to go. BRW saying have an Earthworks hub road trip. Ooh, there you go. Could be. Big road trip. Niggs and the Diggs is saying it's a Vegas 24-hour event. Is it 24 hours, is it? And Bear Earth saying we'll get Tilt Rotator Society to organise a golf day. Yeah, where is he tonight? He's very quiet.
Golf day.
Yeah. There you go. We might have to organise one.
Got to use me clubs for 3 times a year. Come on. Hook us
Yeah,
up. The golf days.
Oh, he's here. Here he is. Tower Society saying 100% golf. Let's do it, man. We'll set up a day. We'll go somewhere. It'll be all right. Be a bit of a laugh.
Absolutely.
Even where we went last time in Derrimut, that wasn't too bad.
It was a good spot, actually.
Yeah, Derrimut Golf Course, not too bad, man.
Very surprising that Melbourne had some decent weather.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Drew Excavations is saying, are you coming to AgQuip, Ivan? Where's AgQuip? Is that another show? I don't even know.
Yeah, that's Tassie, isn't it?
Oh, is it in Tassie? Yeah, I don't know.
We could fly back there.
Yeah. Actually, tell us about that. You flew up there, didn't you?
Yeah.
How was that? How was it flying in a little plane like that? Was it all right?
Yeah, no, cruisy. Yep.
Yeah.
No dramas other than the flat tire on the Friday before we even left the mainland. But yeah, other than that, we were pretty cruisy.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, I was just reading something while you were saying that.
Yeah, Moba's going to sponsor a hole. We're on. So Tilt Rotators are going to put the day on. Moba's going to sponsor a hole, and we're just looking for one more sponsor. If we could get one on board, that'd be great.
There you go. And what's Ashton Lavering saying in Gunnedah? Is that where AgQuip is it? New South Wales?
Oh, maybe. Sorry. What's the one in Tassie?
So let me write that down. AgQuip in Gunnedah. Is that big, Ashton? How's that, man? Yeah, Ashton, is that a big one? Like, is it sort of worthwhile travelling up there, or is it like a small thing?
Oh, AgFest must be the one in.
Oh, AgFest.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, AgFest.
That's Tassie.
There's one in Tassie, AgFest, I think. Yeah, you're right. And then there's what's the one up in Queensland they have? There's another big one.
Oh,
Um,
is that the not the one at the Brisbane Truck Show?
no, there's another one. Ashton might know which one it is. It's up. It's also something like that, like yeah, Eggfest Tasmania. But there's another one. There's another big one in Queensland as well. I forgot what that's called. It's like Farm Fest, or maybe it's Farm Fest. Yeah, Farm Fest in Toowoomba. There you go. Niggs and the Diggs is saying Farm Fest. Apparently that's another good one. Yeah, Sydney Rockhorse is confirming that. There you go. BRW saying we have the Truck and Machinery Show in Brisbane. Yeah, I'm spewing that that's on the same time as DDT because I'd like to go check it out. Ashton Lavering saying that Komatsu have a small site there, but nothing compared to DDT. I might have to come up to Gunnedah. That's not bad. I can drive up there. It's not too far. Oh, it is, but it's not
That's only
nothing.
halfway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Terra Pro saying he's in. Oh, Nixon and Diggs is saying, and Terra Pro saying, "Come down, hole in one gets flights to Connex." Ooh, ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
Is he sponsoring that hole?
Yeah, Terra Pro, are you sponsoring that whole aisle? Equip is bigger than DDT, maybe, but more farming.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah, okay. There you go. Yeah, well, yeah, I heard that. I heard that DDT still outshines the Brisbane Truck Show because it's very truck oriented as well. So I've
Have
heard
you
that.
you've never been to the Brisbane Truck Show? No.
Nah, no, no, I haven't been yet. But this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing from third parties that it's very truck oriented. So,
Yep.
and apparently you got to
I
get
went
into it.
before it was the Earth Moving Show combined, but I haven't been since.
Yeah, well, apparently it's not even in the same, not even in the same arena. Like you actually get into a shuttle bus and get taken to the earth moving part. Like it's totally separate.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, someone told me that it's not as easy to get around.
Whatever happened to
Um,
the Melbourne Truck Show? That used to be good.
yeah, I don't know, man. Nothing. Melbourne's doing nothing at the moment. There's not really much. This farm world was the first thing I've heard for a long time. So I don't know. It's like very quiet here. Like we said, HubCon might have to happen. We might have to do something. You never know.
Because we used to go to the Melbourne Truck Show all the time then.
Yeah,
And it was more, I don't know, it was probably 50-50, I suppose. It was like flash bangers and then it was stuff for sale, but yeah, it was probably a 50-50 show, I reckon.
yeah. Mel, Victoria's broke. That's exactly what Terra Pro was saying. We're too broke.
Should have heaps of money with the land tax now. Should fucking clean it up.
Oh man, don't even start me with that bloody land tax. It's a killer. Vinetech Machinery is saying Gunnedah is not worth it for civil. Crazy DDT have it the same week as the Brizzy show. Yeah, I know. It's crazy doing both at once. Um, yeah, so Equip's not as big for civil. Still, I might go check it out. We'll see. Ashton, I might come up and see you anyway. Uh, yeah. So
Ashton will be
what
at
else is there?
DDT, won't he?
Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there. Yeah. So has everyone got their tickets from all their codes and all the guys that won the tickets and that? Has everyone collected their tickets already? I hope everyone's because I can't tell if they've used the codes and got them or not. But hopefully all the winners have collected their tickets now. Niggs and the Diggs is saying used to be a good earth moving show at Lardner Park many years. Yeah, there was. The earth moving's not too bad at Lardner Park. They did have more than I thought, to be honest. Yeah. And Drew Excavations is saying to come and see him and have a yarn. Well, where's he say? Equip, are you going to be there, Drew? There you go. The young fella. Cash jobs only. He's going to be there. How cool is that? How cool is that? What else, man? What else? Who else wants to jump on and say something? Did you see my little videos on the JCB stuff? The
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Had
not
a
bad. The machines inside looked a little bit plasticky. I have to be honest. It looked a bit plastic. You know what I mean? There
I
wasn't
reckon
I don't know.
JCB don't make a bad digger. They just don't sell many of them. And I don't know whether it's just because the air cons don't exist in there or whether they're just not marketed well enough or
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I don't know. They're just not real big over in Oz, are they?
no,
Like
for some reason they haven't taken off.
they sell
The
look,
aircon.
sorry,
Hey?
you go.
No, I
Aircon,
was
you
going to
go.
say the aircon. Funny enough, on the 24 tonner or 25, whatever it is, the 245. When I was sitting in there, it actually had like four vents right here, like right next to you. It has four or five vents on each side. They had a lot of vents in that facing the operator, which is probably they've probably obviously had that fixed if they didn't have it before, because they've definitely got good aircon on the big machine now. Don't know about the small one. I didn't actually look that hard, but it wasn't too bad.
Like they sell more telehandlers here than any one other brand. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
does
and
it
I've
make
seen their wheeled track loaders, the wheeled excavators around. I've seen a couple of those, but I don't
it's
really
probably
see.
only them Hyundai and Takahuchi that make them under 10 ton,
I
wouldn't it?
think so. I think so, man. Yeah. What
Mm.
people saying here? They've got too many electronics. They're saying they're no good. Um, oh yeah, Drew Excavations is saying he's going to be equip. Yeah, I might have to come and see you. Say hello. Niggs and the Dig is saying they're as bad as Cat for electrics. Too many problems. There you go, man. Oh well, then I don't know. Yeah, I haven't. I've never really heard too many good things about them. ADM is saying Volvo do a little one as well. Oh, there you
Oh,
go. There you
oh,
go.
yeah, that's true. I have seen one of those actually. I reckon they
Yeah,
do like a 6 or an 8 tonner or something.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. And Ashton Lavery saying a lot of councils love the JCB backhoes. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think they probably use them more. I've seen them on like infrastructure jobs where they're like when they're building roads and that. I see some of the there.
How
Mitchell
sure I
Morgan
used to
saying,
have one.
what's that?
How sure I used to have one. Now they're all cat
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Mitchell Morgan saying Mechalak have wheeled ones under 10 ton as well. Oh, well, there you go. Niggs and the Diggs is saying once he go blue, all the rest are poo. Yeah, he loves his blue machines. We've got
He's Cabalco
Millennium.
mad. I reckon he's going to get it tattooed across his forehead.
Oh, bloody hell. We got Millennium Rigging, All Access Earth Moving joined as well. Thank you for joining. Melbourne PD Group, thank you for joining as well. We've got a few people on. Who else? Does anyone else want to join live? Jump on and have a chat with us. We've got another, what is it? We've got another 15 minutes. So, yeah, feel free to jump on, talk about anything in particular, ask a question. While we've got Jacko here as well. I've seen you were training your son again on the little one tonner. Is it a one tonner? What is
Yeah,
that?
yep.
Yeah.
Just,
How'd he go on it? Not bad for a little
yeah,
kid.
no, he's getting her sorted. I
I was
had
laughing
a,
because he was fully stretched forward trying to reach the
yeah,
control. I was laughing. I was going, "Is that little? He can hardly reach the controllers."
rule number one is seatbelt on for him. Um, he got me by surprise the other day. I was out washing the other one and obviously wasn't paying enough attention, and which is my fault, not his. And he must have got in there, got on it. The keys are obviously in it. He's hopped on, backed it out of where it's parked, drove it outside the shed.
Yeah,
But he's driven like down the full length of the float,
yeah.
round the car that's in the shed there, round my trailer, round the forklift, and out the door. And I sort of like was washing my digger, and I fucking look up and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And I look across and he's like, I got my seatbelt on, Dad. Suppose I
Oh,
can't yell at you, bud, but I'm just going to go in and have a look and see what you fucked on the way out. And yeah, no, he didn't need
oh.
anything.
Lucky, lucky. Oh, we've got young Alex on here. How are you,
Good, mate.
buddy? Oh,
How are you?
look at the t-shirts. You both got them on, both of them. For anyone that's just listening, not watching, we've got Alex here from ADM Civil as well, and they've both got him and Jack from EMB have both got Earthworks Hub t-shirts on. Look at this, legends. Thank you for repping. What's been happening, Alex? How's the park life going?
Yeah, it's going well. We had one of our pieces of equipment go in this week with a franner on Friday, which was good.
Yeah,
That was a big dome that like we removed from the park and then put it back in. Um,
yeah,
yeah, so that was probably about the most exciting thing that happened this week. But
yeah.
all the locals, there's like a restaurant across the road, and everyone has been watching, and they're all starting to get pretty excited about things moving along. So it's really cool. It's starting to come along really well.
Yeah,
So yeah,
nice.
we had a few plants stolen this week, which is a bit funny. Like people actually came and dug some big 200-litre trees out of the ground and took off with them and filled the holes
Whoa,
back in, and we were just left dumbfounded. But yeah,
crazy.
pretty. Apart from that, pretty cruisy week. Just spelling a bit of rain up here, but yeah, that's about it.
Crazy, man. Well, if anyone needs, I've got some cheap trees going for sale. If anyone wants some, yeah. Yeah.
Come to my
Okay.
site and just take
Yeah.
them for free. That's what everyone else does.
No,
Would
I'm
have cost you
joking.
more in fuel, you pelican.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. No, that's sad to hear because Yeah, people do it, man. People do stuff. They come and take everything. Anything that they can see on site, they'll just come and take it, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
we used to,
I've had a lot of things go. I've had
yeah, yeah.
What the worst was I had half of my site fence taken on a park I built, and like we just had all the asbestos piled up in a pile, and then over the weekend someone came and took 30 panels, put it on the back of the truck and bailed off with
Oh,
it. I couldn't believe
oh,
it. Came in on the Monday, there's a big pile of asbestos right next to a school.
no,
Wasn't a good
no,
look.
no,
Yeah,
that's not good. You know what? But
yeah.
you can't help it. Yeah, they do. They do. They take stuff. If they're not taking machines, they're taking other stuff. Because
Mm,
I was going to say we used to plant the little 40 liter trees, you know, in the nature strips, and then
mm.
yeah, you go back the next day and there's like 10 missing. And then you know the funniest thing though, when we used to lay the turf, we'd lay the rollout turf everywhere, and then you come back in the morning and there's like patches of it missing everywhere. People have come and taken
Yeah,
pieces.
I've
Crazy,
seen
man.
that.
In the new
I've seen
estates,
that.
you know, then you see the house down
Yeah,
the road. Suddenly he's got all new lawn,
yeah,
and you're like, I wonder where
yeah.
you got that from. Yeah. Oh
Yeah, I've
man.
seen that. I've seen people have to pin it down because it just keeps on getting
Yeah,
stolen.
yeah, yeah. Cra-
Unbelievable.
Crazy, man. Yeah, Mitchell
Yeah.
Anderson. Mitchell Anderson is saying he's sick of the rain in Sydney. So is Sydney getting pummeled with rain as well? Is it?
Yeah, we got pumped on Saturday, yesterday. I don't know how much we got. We probably got about 40 mil. I don't think anyone was brave enough to work yesterday. I had a
Yeah,
fair bit during the week. My site was pretty good. It was we got pretty lucky, but yeah, Sydney's been getting pumped this week.
yeah. Seems like yeah, we're getting a lot of rain, man.
Mm.
Queensland, Sydney. Something happened in South Australia as well, was it? I think they got pumped as well. There were some floods and stuff there. I don't know what's going on. The world's gone mad.
Floods
Yeah, I haven't
next
seen
year
that.
here where we are, I reckon.
Hey,
Be back on night shift next year, I reckon. We're going to get flooded, I reckon. Queensland and Sydney and all that copped it the year before us. I reckon it's going to be our turn next year.
yeah. You reckon what it'll all just flow back down, or do you reckon it'll just
Just how it worked, just me gut feeling.
yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah, we'll have to get the old sandbags ready again, mate. Bloody hell.
Do a
Yeah,
bit of night
Yeah.
shift for a bit.
yeah.
Take
Crazy.
take the dozer for a run down the main street again.
Yeah. Oh man, BRW. He's up further in Queensland. He's near Harvey Bay, I think. I'm pretty sure he said. They're we had a casual 400 mil. Bloody hell, 400 mil rain. That's crazy.
Imagine if you got
Four,
that in Melbourne in 24 hours, eh?
man, I don't think our drainage would cope here. It'd be a nightmare. Crazy, yeah.
Fucking insane.
Bloody hell. I wonder how all the work's going because, like Lindsay was saying, or a lot of guys are saying Queensland's got a lot more work than Melbourne at the moment. But if it's raining that much, I wonder how that's affecting everyone.
I reckon
Mm.
everywhere will have more work than Melbourne for the next fucking 10 years if they keep that land tax in there. That's going to fuck the joint.
Yeah, well, nobody will want to buy investments in that when it puts you off when you're getting taxed on every front there. And they're talking about other taxes now. Apparently, like if you use your house as a business or something, if you do any type of business from home. I don't know if that means, you know how when you do your tax and we claim that we've done, claim some of the power and the water and stuff and whatever else you use as business because you operate from home sometimes or your home office. I wonder if that means we're going to all get land taxed for that. I don't know how it works, but you shouldn't because if it's your own house, you shouldn't even get land tax. But I don't know what happens when if you ever go to sell it or as an investment or do something. I wonder if it backfires.
Retail
It'd be very interesting.
will disappear in Victoria.
What's that?
Retail will disappear in Victoria.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can see rivers. All the river stores have closed
You
down. Um,
can't put someone's rent up by fucking 400% and expect them to survive. Like it's just not possible.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's very very tough in to have any investment properties in Victoria. I can personally tell you, it's very costly, very costly. Um, BRW was saying, yeah, on the Sunshine Coast, that's where they got the 400 mil. Ashton Lavering was saying there will be a lot of work in Brisbane with the Olympics. Yeah, that's what I heard. There's a lot more work coming up. And then TerraPro said you shouldn't do that if you don't have to. When you sell, that will hit you back when you sell. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, there's something going on about apparently whether when you claim that you do some business from home, you got to be careful.
You
Uh,
wouldn't do that though, would you?
what's that?
You wouldn't do that.
What's that? Work from home?
Yeah,
No, no. What work? No.
yeah. I
That's
haven't
right.
seen you do any work yet.
There's a studio. There's a studio there, but it's not working yet. Oh man. What else? I don't know if the casting couch counts as work. No, I'm joking. Um,
You got
When
a
do we get
question,
an
Mark?
invite to that live?
yeah, that's on a different channel. We've got
Happy to
extra.
participate.
Yeah. I tell you what, it's better money. Oh man. So excavator 3214 blah 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 4737 whatever. He's asking, is it good to buy a 14.5 and a 5 ton excavator and second hand when opening? I think he's saying second hand. Is it good to buy 14.5 and 5 tonners second hand when opening a business? That's a not bad question. What do you guys think? Would you consider buying second hand when you're starting a business, or would you just go
I,
brand new?
I got my machine second hand. I had a bit of a deal with the guy I was subbing to, and he sold me his machine. I got it on a really good price when I got it. It was the only way I could really start. It was hard to get finance for a new machine. Even though I've got my own and everything, it's been hard to get finance for a brand new machine. If you can do it, go for it. I, there's a lot of other things that you got to consider when you're going out on your own, like all your insurances, all your business setup costs, all that kind of stuff. If you've got work for a 14, go for it. They're a lot more comfortable. If you got, there's probably more work and you can get a better rate and you're spending less on diesel with a 5. You can load a tipper with a 5 if you need to. It's a bit slower, but you can get it in a lot tighter. It can be used on a lot more jobs, I reckon. Can't do, won't dig as fast as a 14 because it's only a third of the size, but I reckon 5s are a good start and go from there. But if you're brave, like you started with a 20, Ivan, so you're probably a bit braver than me. But I, I don't know. I like 5s. I really like that size, and you can do a lot with them. So I'm all for 5s.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And whether it's second hand or not, like you say, I suppose it depends on your affordability. You know, what can you do? What can you get?
Mm.
Can you borrow that much? In one way, sometimes I wish maybe I went and bought brand new straight away, because then it's like, hopefully it guarantees no breakdowns for so many years. But that's not always the case. You know, things do happen. And then of course, like you say, you've got higher repayments. And then, yeah, if you do decide to change your mind, it's probably going to not work out, cost wise to sell it within the first few years. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I don't know. What do you think, Jacko? You're quiet. What do you reckon? Would
Oh,
you buy? Would you consider second hand when you first start, or would you go straight and buy brand new?
I I brought new, but it's neither here nor there, I suppose. You just buy the best machine that your budget allows, is
Yeah.
probably the long and the short of it. It doesn't matter whether you want to or you don't want to. If you can't, you can't. Yeah. I I brought my first one brand new, and it was the biggest piece of shit that I've ever had. So it doesn't really mean much, does it?
No, no,
Um,
that's right.
it went on the back of a truck. It got lifted onto the back of a truck with a Franner at 1400 hours and traded on another new one because it was a fucking lemon. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
not good. That's not good. Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Had
Mm.
I brought a second hand one with 2000 hours on it that was in good nick, maybe I would have had a better run. I don't know. Yeah, I could have had a worse run. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Holland Earthworks is saying howdy, howdy. Actually, Holland Earthworks, he sold a machine recently. How'd you go selling that? Because at the moment, it's very, very probably a tough time to sell machines, I reckon, especially second hand. Ashton Levering saying, yeah, it depends on the time and the market. Ashton saying 3 years ago buying used would have been a mistake. Buying used now is another story. Yeah. Especially a few years ago when they were giving all those what do you call them? The government grants they were giving out, all the asset write-offs and that. You're probably better off just buying new.
No, whereas you
But
probably you couldn't buy a new one because they weren't here.
there was no
You
stock.
couldn't get one.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it was a
So
bad time because there's no stock. But I know companies that were buying them and selling them.
I did
Buying them.
that.
I'll tell you right now. I went to Cat to go look at a 259. I'll give you a story time. Where's TerraPro? He
Story
loves my
time.
stories. Story time. I went to Cat to look at a 259, and when I had the 239D, so the posi track, well, track loader, I've got to keep saying that. So I had a Cat 239 track loader. I had it for a few years, and I thought I might upgrade. And it was around that sort of COVID time when they had no stock anywhere. And the rep there told me, we've got, I think there was, they had 10 in the country, but they had 10 that they had all on the way. And then he said, we've got all of them sold except for two. And he goes, if you want one, you better put your name on it now. Even if you're not 100%, just put your name on it so you know it's yours. And I was like, all right, no deposit, just make sure. And I said, nah, no, I thought he was just trying to bluff me to try and get me to buy a machine. And I said, nah, don't worry, I'll think about it. So then about 2 days later, I thought, stuff it, man. I'll just go and do it. So I called him up and he goes, nah, man, that was gone. I told you had your chance. And I said, what happened? And he goes, ProQuip bought all of them. So I don't know if they bought all 10 or the most out of them, more than 5 anyway, they bought. And so they were, when I was looking then, they were like 95 grand or something like that. Something like that in the 90s or 100. And ProCoop were buying them and then selling them on for another 10 grand extra, just because you couldn't get stock, and they could get it and sell it. And if you wanted it now, you pay the extra and you get one. So I know if they're listening or anyone that knows them listening might hate me for this, but yeah, this is what happened. And look, it's a good thing if they made money on it, good on them. But that's what people were doing in that time. People were buying and then just selling it for more because they knew they'd make money.
Still a gamble, but yeah, if you've got the balls,
Yeah.
money makes money.
They got the buying power, I suppose. So they just bought them. If they didn't sell them, they probably rent them. So they were smart, man. They did. They just bought them, sold them for 10 grand extra, and 10 grand a pop at 10 machines. That's good money.
100
Yeah,
grand. Quick maths.
good money. Yeah. So no, very good. Terry Pro's loving my stories. What happened here? Holland Earthworks said his machine went to a fella interstate in Newcastle. Oh, there you go. So someone in Newcastle got it. He said he got lucky. His 313 Nexgen was in good nick. He had 6,000 hours, but it was very, very clean. BRW is saying, don't be a Sparky and buy a BYD ute. Hey, you know what? Those BYD utes don't look too bad. I'm going to get mixed opinions on this. What do you guys think of that BYD Shark? Have you seen it?
Toyota.
Hey?
Toyota.
I knew that was coming. They don't look too bad now. They've got good reviews. I don't know. They reckon they're not bad. Good towing capacity, good battery life. Because they're what are they? Hybrid, yeah. I think they're half electric.
Can they
I don't
tow 3.5?
yeah, it can. Apparently it can.
Okay.
Apparently they got good towing capacity and stuff. So I don't know. Everyone rates them. The guy from Worker Bee Drones, the guys I met at Farm World the other day, they had a white one with their stickers all over it, and he reckons it was a beast. He loves it. And they take their trailers with all the liquids on there, the drones and everything on their trailers, and he reckons there's no problem. Does everything. So I think he said he used it and got like 800 Ks just on the battery. I think he said he got 800 Ks on the battery alone before having to flick the...
A little bit, slightly more fuel efficient than the Toyota.
Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. I was waiting for Jack's reaction. Yeah. BRW saying don't do it, rather a Triton. Yeah, that's fine. See, Mitsubishi, mate. I'll stick with my Tritons.
Lucky fuel's cheap.
Yeah. My Triton drinks a lot, I can tell you that. The Triton does drink a lot. It doesn't get that many Ks out of it. Oh, wait, Excavator 32147473337. He's got too many numbers there. You have to change your name. He's asking, what's the best maximum you should buy for a... What? What's the best maximum years, maybe?
Hours.
You should buy for a second-hand... must be hours. What's the best maximum hours you should buy for a second-hand 14, and how much would you spend? I don't know. It all depends, man. What would be the max hours you buy a 14-tonner at? Would you say it depends on what you want to spend? Like the higher the hours, obviously it's going to be a bit cheaper, yeah. So
They're pretty cheap at the minute, though.
Yeah, true. If you bought
what the maximum spend is, sort of changes with the market. Like,
and the
one minute 100 grand buying you a fucking good digger, and the next minute 100 grand buying you nothing. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it all depends on the brands. Every brand's different. Some sell for more than others. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I don't know. Would you say anything over, like, I don't know, 3,000-4,000 hours is probably not anything around that sort of numbers. Still probably not bad because you can get up to
I
10,000.
reckon it's pretty good. 3 or 4
Yeah, you
thousand
could probably get
is
up to
pretty sweet.
10,000. Yeah, if you got it at just say 5,000 hours, or even if you got it at 6, depending on how it's been treated, you could probably run that till 8, 9, 10,000. You know, that's what I'm thinking. What do you guys reckon?
Yeah, I would say easily. The last 15 tonner I drove had like fucking, or like full time drove, not one we just fire every now and then, but the last one I drove full time had 14,000 hours on it. It was still tight as.
Mm.
Yeah, I used
Mm.
to drive a case that had about 9,000 on it, and it was still a fine digger. A
Remember, do
little
you
bit
see
loose,
them
but
photos of them sprockets that I showed you the other day,
yeah,
Alex?
yeah,
That was
yeah.
original track gear on a 320B at 22,000 hours.
Fuck,
Oh, wow.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing what you can get out of stuff. I think my 20 tonner, the first one I had, I think I had I think that was well over 10,000 Ks before 10,000 Ks, well over 10,000 hours before I actually changed sprockets and that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that maybe more, maybe like 12,000 hours, and then I changed them, and I'm pretty sure they were the original ones. So it depends. It depends on what
Mm.
you use them for. You know what I had to do on that on the 20 tonner? If anyone's got a 20 and you've only got, the little track, they're like a track guard or a track guide. You know, the track guides they've
Yep.
got. So a lot of 20s only had just one in the center. I don't know what the newer ones are like, but for example, my SK210 only had one in the center, and sometimes that would allow if you're climbing up on a huge rock pile and you're going to load trucks out. Sometimes the track would slip out, especially if it was a little bit loose. So what we did was we installed two. So we took the center one out, moved it back a bit, and then put another one up closer to the front. So we had two track guides on there, and that took away any possibility of that track sort of coming out. So that was, and I think the newer ones come out with two now. I don't think they have single track guides. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong there.
Look it up.
I don't know. He's gonna look. He's gonna do a quick look on it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
I'll have a quick
Alex
look.
is having a quick look.
Yeah, no, looks like I got two of them. Yeah,
They
it
got two
does.
now. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think after that they started putting two on there.
yeah, yeah. They're about a meter, 1,200 apart or so.
Yeah. Mine was like an old 2000 and I don't know what it was, 2002 model, 2003 maybe. So that only had a single one on back then.
Mm.
Niggs and the Diggs is saying he still prefers a 9,000 hour Hitachi over a new cat. There you go.
I'd
It's
probably
not.
agree.
Yeah. Well, it's not blue though. That's the problem. Where's his bleeding blue business? He hasn't said anything about a blue one.
That's how
uh,
that's how bad the new Nexgens are.
that's funny, man. It's funny because I thought they
You'd
were going to
rather
be
sit
like.
in an orange one.
I've seen heaps of people say stuff like that about him. That's weird.
I'm still getting a
JR.
306.
Hey.
I don't care. I'm still going to get a 306
Yeah.
when I've got the money this
Yeah.
year.
They're a good
They
machine, yeah.
just. Oh, I reckon they're good. Like they're comfortable,
Yeah.
air ride, heated seat, uh, air comp. You know, what is it? Vacuum seal cab.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to get it with the 2D system, the ease of
Yeah.
use. Um,
That'll
and
have the. That'll
it'll
have
do.
the. That'll have the remote
I'd say
joystick
I'd
tracking
save
in
the
that too.
coin
Yeah,
on the 2D and put 2D Moba on there, so then you can upgrade it to 3D later on if you wanna.
Probably a not bad point.
yeah, yeah. I'll speak to
No,
Dan at DDT about that. I'll probably look
yeah,
in probably a couple of months to be getting one. I want to get one soon, but just got to push it back, get everything a bit healthier, and then.
yeah,
But yeah, I still reckon they're awesome.
yeah.
I
They're the
was still a
machine.
cat man.
Yeah. The 306 is good. They're not bad. I was starting one
Mm.
just like a very brief, not to use, just out of show,
Yeah.
and it looked nice and comfortable and that. And I have to admit, even out of my track loaders, I have to admit, the cat was the most comfortable. Did whatever I needed it to do. So it was a pretty good machine. Although you hear all these stories that a lot of people on sites will say the big stuff, like anything 15 and above, is
Mm.
good, and anything under is no good. But I don't know. I rate them. They're not too bad.
Yeah.
Um, hang on. We've raised a topic here, a good one because I can see all the comments. J.R. Wally is saying his SK135 traded with 13,000 hours and was a very reliable machine. That's Wally's mini diggers. How you going, Wally? He's the guy we hired the little 1.7 from on my video a few weeks back with Little Bear. BRW saying try Earth Gear. Talk to Mitch about Nexgen 306 cats. There you go. Maybe talk to Dirt Effects Mitch. Alex.
Yeah,
He
okay.
must have had some issues or something, or
He
I don't
did have
know.
a 306 for a while.
Yeah, there you go. I wonder if there was an issue there. Niggs and the Diggs is saying any of the rental companies, Cytex, Orange, Earth Gear. Oh, they're saying maybe look at second-hand machines from them, I think they're saying. Bear Earth is saying he should have bought blue, so he's not happy with the cat. Oh, interesting. And Terra Pro is saying we'll find you then if they are any good live updates. Okay. And Moba saying don't do the 2D with Cat, just maybe come and see Moba first. Whoa, Alex is gone.
Ooh, he's got upset with the cat.
Or Moba saying he'll give you a call, Alex, if you're still on. Maybe his phone died because I did see it
Oh,
glitching before.
be flat.
It might be flat, I reckon, because it was glitching. What else? Yeah, Moba's saying they'll give Alex a call. And then all his mini diggers, he's saying he had his machine for 13,000 hours, the SK135. Ashton Levering saying Komatsu do premium used from their rental fleet, so reach out if you need one. Yeah, Ashton works at Komatsu, so he can help you out if you need anything. Atacama's joined. He's a cat man, I think, so he can probably give you some advice. Niggs and the Diggs is saying he's had obviously over 6 306 next gens that have been brought back by Hastings Deering. They're a lemon. Oh no. Oh no. And then Brad eats the same cat all the way. Man, we're sparked something. Bear Earth is saying his 306 is ballsy. Excavator with all the numbers is saying what's the price for some second-hand machines that doesn't want to spend more than 85. And what else? Terra Pro saying he's got to go to bed. He's got to dig. He's got to go to bed. He's tired. Man, there's so many comments I can't track back. Holland Earthworks is saying he rated his 2D MOBA system. There you go, Holland. Shout out to MOBA. ADM Civil accidentally swiped off. I think he was upset because we're talking about the cats, I'm telling you.
You
I've got
can't get
to,
them cat blokes going. As soon as you mention that word, you either bleed yellow or you don't. There's just no in between.
It's all right, Alex, for having a dig. Sydney Rockhalls is going to go. Everyone's going to leave. What is it? What time is it? Holy moly, it's after 9. We're still going. And then JC Excavations is saying the Dash 5 Hitachi is the best. Everyone, you know what? There's going to be heaps of people with different opinions on different machines, which is it's good. We can't all be the same. Um,
If I was going to buy another 5 tonner, I would really, really, really consider one of them Takahachis.
you
Yeah,
reckon the ones
100%.
the ones with the arm that shifts, like we were talking about
Yeah.
the other day? Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Interesting they say that. Yeah, it'd be interesting to have an actual side by side
You
review
don't
with a whole bunch of guys.
get on construction sales. You do not see many. I don't know whether they don't sell many but you do not see them for sale unless they've got like 20,000 hours on them and they're for sale for fuck all.
Yeah,
But people must just hang on to them because they're reliable. Like they just mustn't break down. Like
yeah. I
you
I
know,
agree,
I've
man.
never had one, and I've never done probably more than 10 hours in one. I don't know anything about them, but from what I research, they must be good diggers.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was going to say the same thing. When I look at construction sales or anywhere, you don't really see Takeuchis for sale. It's like everyone just keeps them, or they keep them for ages until they really fail. Then they just trade in for a new one because you don't really see any second-hand ones around. So it must be a good sign. Um, and and I've only sat in one for oh man, maybe an hour just to move some screenings for a plumber. I just jumped in his 5 tonner just to move stuff, and that's when I first discovered the shifting arm, and I was like, what the hell does this thing do? And he was telling me, but it was still a pretty good machine. Yeah, it worked all right, and I'm sure that had a fair few hours on it. Atacama is saying depends on the model, which cat. The 305, the 306, they're all pretty nice. He can't deal with the 315. He reckons the P1, the PC 138 is way better for the money. There you go. That's interesting. Someone's saying a 15-ton cat is no good. The Komatsu is better. Everyone's saying Takeuchis are sick. Takeuchis are great. Komatsu 5-tonner over Kobelco for Nigs and the Digs. The Komatsu 5s are not bad, I have to admit. Bit slower moving, but smooth. JC Excavations is saying, what do you boys run? ADM is saying to do a good counterweight 5-tonner. I think he's talking about the cat steel or the Komatsu maybe. The Komatsu maybe, because they do have a bigger counterweight. Matt M. Attard saying the Komatsu PC55. I have to admit, man, the Komatsu PC55, I did a little review for anyone that hasn't seen it. Go to my YouTube channel. It's an older video. You'll see I reviewed a PC55 against my Kubota U55. And I actually said in that video that the Komatsu was a lot smoother and slower. So it's probably a machine that I'd love to sit in all day. Like I can sit in that all day and it probably wouldn't make my back hurt. It'd be a bit smoother. Still had enough power to dig and everything. The Kubota was just, I don't know, just like unleashed. Like you could just dig and smash jobs out if you wanted to, but you do bounce around. The bad part is, the negative is, yeah, you get a sore back at the end of the day. So you can like move a lot quicker and you know do things, but you do unfortunately come out with a sore back.
The only thing I don't like about Komatsu's in their 13 and their 8 is that sliding door. That can fuck right off.
Yeah. The sliding door.
That is the biggest fucking cunt of an idea I've ever seen. That rattles, it doesn't shut properly, it jams up.
Yeah.
There's better ways to do it now. It was
you
probably
adjust
cool
it.
back in like 1998 when like Zero Swings first come out, but yeah, like that is dated as fuck. Fuck it off. Get rid of it.
Yeah. No, very true, man. Very true. I had a PC 78, and there was a pain. The door would just rattle. Then you fix up the rubber, and you'd adjust the rubber. What do you call it? The rubbers that hold the door from moving, the stoppers. And then yeah, next minute they come loose again. The door shakes around. Yeah, painful. Coastal Earth Moving saying the door doesn't rattle in Dash 11. They
Probably
must
only got
maybe
fucking 1,000 hours on it. Dash 11's only been out fucking 12 months. Give it a rest, pal. Put 10,000 hours on it, see what you reckon. Be fucking heap of shit. Be rattling in there fucking harder than your brain.
BRW saying buy a Takeuchi 6-ton digger. It's got bigger balls and reliable. The 13-ton Hitachi is amazing in the Dash 5. And trim's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I found the Komatsu for trimming was a lot better too. So a lot smoother. You just pull back and it's nice and smooth. Where the Kubota used to like shake, and that's what the Kobelco 5.5-tonner did as well. As you pull back, it had this little a little jolt, like it would never be nice and smooth. So and it just like it was like a squealing noise. There's another video I did with a Kobelco 5.5-tonner. We're putting in some pipes and stuff. And I don't know if it was because they had these burst valves installed on it, but it used to squeal like crazy when you pull the arm back and stuff. It used to look this real squealing noise. Have you ever seen that on the Kobelco? Does yours do that on the 8-tonner?
No, I reckon. No, I reckon it's
like a
pretty
squealing
cool.
noise. I know. I think because it was from a rental company. I think they put burst valves on there, and it must have.
The eight comes standard with burst valves in the Kobelco, so it's got them on it. But yeah, no,
It used to squeal.
it's
If you see my video,
definitely it's 100% the quietest cabin I've ever been in.
Yeah.
It's probably the quietest machine I've ever been around, even outside, to be honest.
Yeah. No, they're nice. They're nice machines. They're nice. I haven't sat in an 8-tonner. I'll have to have a look at that.
It's exactly the same as the 14 and the 22. Like it's the same. Any Dash 7 has the exact same size, cabin layout, everything. Yeah, it's
well,
the exact same cabin.
Yeah, I had the SK135. What was that? That was 2019. So what would that be? A
Dash 6 probably.
Yeah, I was going to say I think it could be a Dash 6. I think it was. It had the AdBlue on it. Yeah, so that was very comfortable inside. So if yours is similar to that, then that's good. Yeah, it would be nice.
It's definitely that's why I sort of went that way. The cab size is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, man.
Old mate's asking if you'd buy a digger from the auctions, and the answer to that for me is yes. If it was from someone like Ritchie Brothers or something, where you could go and have a look at it and have a quick steer before you bidded on it.
Yeah, you definitely want to be able to at least start it, have a go, look at things on it. You wouldn't want to just buy it without looking.
That used to be
Although,
good fun, actually. On a side note,
yeah,
is when Ritchie Brothers used to do the live auctions. I went a couple of times, and like you'd go there, and the keys are in fucking everything. Like before the auction, because they do the drive over the ramp caper. Like, yeah, you go there and jump in a D10 and drive it around the yard, like fire up a 657 scraper, like fucking awesome, eh?
yeah,
Don't know whether it was frowned upon or not, but yeah, that's what we did. It was fucking sick. Yeah.
just start driving down the road.
Yeah, I'll just drive around there, like test them and that. You could do whatever you wanted to, yeah. And I think that was the idea, that they'd let you have a quick steer before you went and bidded on it. They drove it over the ramp, yeah. It was unreal. And then Yanks, when they do the bidding and that's right off, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be interesting. Do they still do it? I don't know if they still do it anymore.
They don't do the live thing where they drive it over the ramp, or they might drive it over the ramp, but it might only be online only. I don't think they have it like it used to be 3 times a year or whatever on a Thursday. Like, yeah, you'd go down there and they'd be all bidding live. But I don't think they do that since COVID. I think they remodeled their setup.
Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, there's someone saying, yeah, there's always bargains at Ritchie Brothers. They saw Sumitomo 145 with 5,000 hours. It went for 55 grand. There you go, man. There you go. They're not bad machine. The Sumis and the case, they're not too bad. I usually rented a case machine when I needed a 14, and they were pretty good. I was very happy with them. Someone said the Hydromech 14 and a half. I don't know about that. There was a guy that I met at a job site once, and he said he's got a 14 and a half Hydromech, and he reckons he loves it. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. Does anyone here operate a Hydromech? Have you ever used one, Jacko?
Nah. Jimmy Starbuck had a couple for a while. Don't know what happened to them, or whether he's still got them or not.
Yeah, don't know. It's gone quiet on that side. I used to see a fair bit about Hydromechs, and then it's just sort of died off a bit. I don't see much.
Same sort of thing happened with Hyundai when One Track was selling them though. Hey, I don't know whether they just push the forestry stuff and just have stuff sitting spare and try and dabble in a bit of civil, or what the go is with them, eh? Like,
yeah, at one stage I used to see.
Because the Hyundais weren't a bad digger either, really.
Which one?
Hyundai, they weren't a bad digger. Like,
Yeah,
I drove
well,
heaps of them. I reckon they were all right.
Yeah, I used to see the 145s on site a fair bit on civil sites. So I don't know what's happened. They've gone quiet. I don't see many Hyundais around anymore, or the Hydromechs. I don't know, it's very quiet. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, I don't see any machines around at the moment. It's very quiet in general. Yeah. They're saying, Nigs and the Digs is saying, a day at RB Yatla was awesome. So there must have been Ritchie Brothers in Yatla in Queensland. Nigs and the Digs rates a 30-ton Hydromech. There you go. All right. And Kanga Angus, is it? He's saying that he's got a Hydromech. There you go. Tell us what it's like, man. It's built like a tank, 16.8 ton. There you go, man. Yeah, I know. A mate of mine, George Gillies. I don't know if you guys have seen him, but Gillies bought a wheeled. I think it was a wheeled excavator, one of those Hydromechs, and he actually got it with the wheeled one, and he got that little trolley that they drag around behind them. Have you seen that? How they've got that like a little cart on wheels, and they fill that up, and then it's attached to the machine, and they drive around with it.
Oh,
It's like a little tipping, like a little tipping trailer.
Yeah, like they do in Europe.
Yeah, he bought one of those, and he was all on about how he's going to go and do all this infrastructure work, and then suddenly he was selling it, and then bought something else. So
I've only
I
ever
don't know what happened.
driven one-wheeled digger. I haven't had much to do with them.
Yeah. Kanga Angus is saying, am I saying that right? Tell me if I am. Or Khan Gangus, maybe. Hazel Brothers have them, okay. And then Jack Fallon is asking, Ashton, not sure if you remember me, but I'm the bloke that runs a not standard joystick pattern.
I know another bloke like that that's got a Komatsu too.
What's that with a non-standard joystick pattern? What's he got? Backhoe pattern on there?
Nah.
Oh, didn't even know.
Different again.
I didn't know there was another
weird
option.
Apparently, it's what used to be, like used to come in back in the day. But
really, that's interesting. I didn't even know. I thought there was just
So
backhoes and
right hand joystick's the same, so still boom and bucket, and the left hand joystick, slew and stick are swapped. So side to side for stick and backwards and forwards for slew.
oh, that'd be weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
proper weird, eh?
his name
Fucking
old.
fucked me right up.
That would be, yeah. Oh, I can't do backhoe pattern, let alone another one. That's weird. Stevie, please, is asking, what about wheeled spider diggers? Yeah, have you seen those? They're amazing.
You
They
should
spread their.
get that dude on
Which one?
Woods Excavation or whatever they call themselves, and plan hire from down your way.
Okay, let's have a look. Has he got one? Is he?
Yeah, he's got. I think he might have two of them now. Actually,
Yeah, the spider one, huh?
they're cool
Yeah,
as
it would be interesting to know.
fuck. I'd give my left nut to have a steer of one of them for a day.
Oh, have you seen those mountains that they climb and they
Yeah,
like
how good would that
full
be?
vertical man on these mountains and stuff? It's like, how the hell do they do that? Yeah, they're all saying that's fucked. Fuck that. They're all saying, yeah.
That would
Eddie Woods.
be
Eddie Woods.
the CUDA. That would be fucking living.
Moba saying his name is Eddie Woods. Beautiful. Or Shaping Australia. Oh, is that what his name is? Shaping Australia. Oh, Brenton Purdle saying Eddie Woods. Is that what's his name on Instagram? How am I going to find him?
I'm
Is it?
sure it's like Woods Plant Away or something.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I'll have a look. Yeah, I might have to have a look at that.
I'm
We'll
sure.
see if we can get him on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got two of them now.
Yeah,
Does like a heap of
amazing.
power line stuff and that. Like they go up the mountains and they put the power poles in and
Yeah,
climb up the sides of mountains and shit. Looks cool as fuck.
yeah, that would be cool. It'd be cool to see what he experiences with it and some stories, you know.
There was
Um,
one at DDT once, like
was,
the
was that when I was there? Was that last year?
I reckon it was when it was definitely when it was at Penrith Panthers. I reckon it was the first year I went, so it would have been the second one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh mate, just did slashing and stuff with it. Just had it on show just for his business. So I was like, yeah, that was pretty cool.
That'd be cool, man.
Reckons the
Oh yeah, man.
maintenance on them's retarded.
I was just gonna say, imagine the maintenance on those legs, if that's what you want to call them. I know there's just so many moving parts. It'd be crazy, man. Yeah, Woods Earth Moving and Plant High. Yeah, you're right. There you go. Thank you, gents. Thank you for your help. I'll try and touch base with him. Woods Excavation in Spider. I've written that down. Very, very good. Someone had a question. JC Excavations is saying, okay, boys, best GPS system for diggers. Your thoughts? Oh, that is a question I
It's
can't
not
even.
even a question,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah, I can't even repeat because Moba's on here, and I'd probably be killed if I said anything apart from Moba. Yeah. So
Oh, here we go. Bare Earth, not cat grade with a rotator. Well, there you go, eh?
that's not happy. Sounds like not happy Jan in there, doesn't it? Not happy Jan. Yeah, Moba's saying that's not even a question. There you go. He just wrote it while we said. Yeah, no, definitely JC Excavations. If you want, go and talk to Moba. Not only because he's a sponsor, but have a chat to him. And if you mention Earthworks Hub, he might look after you. Or they.
I reckon, speaking of that, Daniel, we probably need to hook up Bare Earth with a bit of a demo there, mate, and maybe a trial run. You
never know. Yeah, you never know.
fuck
Trimble.
that Crapatilla stuff off.
Yeah, that's the one. Mattard's saying Trimble 3D Earthworks. Enix and Diggs is saying Uni Control. Ooh, we've got a few names getting thrown out there.
Never heard of them. Who are they?
Yeah, Uni Control. Look,
Hey?
where the ball from. They gave me a rugby ball once. While command.
We should deflate that.
I'll put it behind me. Where's Moba? He's going to kill me. Atacama saying Topcon when it works, Trimble when it's affordable, all the rest I don't know. Well, you got to talk to Moba.
Topcon when it works, Trimble when it's affordable. Oh, well, you just meet in the middle and you get Moba and it works all the time and it's affordable. How easy is that?
That's the one, mate. Oh man. No, it's good. Been a very good chat, man. Because everyone's getting involved. I love that. I love when everyone's jumping in. Moba's having a laugh. JC Excavations is saying, yeah, Trimble for him. We've got Larwood Earth Moving's joined. Thank you for joining as well. What else? I'm going back. New Age Concept joined. Thank you. I'm going back through some comments. As we talk, they sort of go quick at one stage. Moba's saying bang on Jack. There you go. JC Excavations is saying never heard of Moba. Well, there's someone that you will be able to talk to because they're compatible with everything at the moment. So Bear Earth is saying, is Moba compatible?
With a tilt rotator, 100%.
Yeah, with a tilt rotator. Yes, it will be. Yes, definitely.
Watch this space.
Oh, there you go. No, good, good. Let's watch it. Watch the
We won't
space. No,
say any more, but we'll watch this space on the rotation caper.
that's the one. And also, Moba, you should get in touch with Lindsay from Simonic because he's getting himself a steel wrist soon. So you don't know if he's considering some sort of GPS, but definitely talk to Simonic as well. Oh, Bear Earth, he's got a couple of emojis with his finger across the lips, which means he's thinking about it. Yeah, there you go.
He'll think about it till 8 a.m. tomorrow when Daniel's phone's on and fucking ring-a-ding-a-doo. We've got some GPS for you.
That's the one. Ah, beautiful. He's going to talk to Lindsay as well. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. That's it. It's almost 9:30, so we've been going for a bit. I don't want to go too late because everyone's got to get up and go to work tomorrow. Ashton Levering is saying Jack Fallon. Yeah, mate, I remember you. So he remembers Jack Fallon with the old style controls. Yeah, I think.
Ashton,
what else? Is anything else?
Ashton's gonna show us around a bit at DDT, and he's gonna take us up to the Komatsu dig pit, isn't he?
Yeah, the dig pit. Yeah, Ashton, definitely, man. You're going to take us through the dig pit, give us another bit of a look. Last year, he took me through. I did a few videos with him, actually. Very, very nice guy. Yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he'll accommodate us. I'm waiting for his response. Adakama saying TopCon works good so far. Just new software that's pretty glitchy. Bear Earth is saying nice sales pitch, Jacko. Yeah. Say it again. What was it? Ring a ding do? No?
Ring-a-ding-a-doo, he's got the GPS for you.
Yeah, that's the one, mate. Ring a ding a do. Got the GPS for you. I love it. Aston saying yes, come over. Yeah, we might come over as a group and come and give you a group hug and do a bit of a demo. Beautiful.
I reckon his videos might be better than yours, though.
Why is
There
that?
might be a bit of a video off going, oh, I've seen a few of his, they're pretty good.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. Yeah, I've actually, to be honest, I've actually asked him for a bit of advice. So he's helped me a fair bit, actually. So, well, thank you very much, Ashton. I'll say that out live for you. Yeah, no, he did. I do ring him every now and then and ask or send him questions, and he's very helpful. So I do appreciate that help, Mr. Ashton. Niggs and the Diggs is saying the Cabelco 50-ton high reach will be at DDT. Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Is that the one that went to,
Yeah, there was one
Nullum
they put together.
Boy or something?
There was one they were putting together. Was it at Brisbane Vegas or Melbourne Tractors? I think it was at Melbourne Tractors. They were putting one together and they went somewhere.
Yeah, I reckon it went to Nullum Boy or something like that. There's a demo job there or something.
Yeah,
maybe. Anyway.
there was something because I remember they were advertising it and sending out some videos weekly about when they were putting it together and that. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Ashton saying no worries. Yeah, thank you very much. And Moba's saying I will hashtag that. There you go. Ring a ding do. He's got a GPS for you. Moba. That's one of those little jingles that you hear on the commercials. Moba's going to use that in his videos now all the time. Where's
Liberty
Moba? Actually,
Industrial.
Daniel's a bit of a Liberty Industrial 100 tonner. What's that? Niggs and the Diggs is saying a Liberty Industrial 100 tonner. Is that going to be at DDT? You're saying? And Bear Earth is saying Moba might need to sort out our 306 and box blade. Definitely the man to see for that. Definitely the man to see.
Might be a
I did a
problem,
video.
be able to do it with his eyes shut.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Yeah, definitely. And JCX was actually saying Moba, where the hell are they based out of? In Melbourne. They're in Epping. Epping in Melbourne, but they will service anyway. So definitely talk to Daniel at Moba and he will sort you out. Oh, Niggs and the Diggs is saying the 50-ton Cabelco. Is that what it's called? They're calling it the Liberty Industrial. Oh, I don't know. Ashton Levering saying, have a good weekend, fellas. Let's see you next Sunday. That's it, man. We'll see you back here next Sunday. And JJH is saying, it's at Melbourne Tractors. It was the 80-ton digger. Yeah, that's right. I remember they were putting that Cabelco together, yeah. ADM is asking a question to Bear Earth. Do you run the easy of use on your 306? Do you run the ease of use?
Someone run me through that ease of use because I've only seen it twice in the flesh. There's no laser receiver on that, is there? It's purely point to point or off a fixed datum that you know or whatever every time you shift your rebench or whatever, isn't it? I haven't.
I imagine that would would be, yeah, just a normal 2D with no laser, yeah.
Bit like the iDig system, but
Yeah, I reckon.
just built into the cat screen.
Yeah, it must be. Him Mobile was saying he was about to ask JCE. JCE Excavations the same question. Where are you located? Oh yeah, ADM saying you're correct. Yeah, so it's just fixed point to point.
Yeah, so you wouldn't,
Yeah.
or I wouldn't spend the money on that then.
Yeah, at least if you get the MOBA 2D system, like the one I did the video on recently, you can actually always upgrade that and keep adding to it.
Yeah, and you can set a laser so you don't have to re-bench every time you shift. You just catch the laser and away you go.
Yeah, so you can do it point to point or laser. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, JC Excavations, they're in Epping. So if you're in
Oh,
Melbourne, definitely
round the
give them
corner,
a-
mate, in Melbourne.
That's it, man. You got to go talk to them. That's it. ADM Civil, it also has all inbuilt height, slew, and depth restrictions as a part of it. And Bare Earth is saying nothing in theirs. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, depending on the price. If it's a 2D system, they charge, like 15 grand extra or whatever, then you might as well just go to a MOBA system. You know what I mean? Or even if it is a bit less, then at least you spend a little bit more and you've got versatility. So anyway, not telling people
And
how
you
to
can
do it.
take it with you if you don't like the brand. Like if you say you've only got your cat for 2 years or whatever, and you go, it's a heap of shit, fuck it off, buy a real one, like buy a blue one or something. You could take it with you and take your 2D with you.
Yeah, there's advantages in it. Yeah, definitely, definitely. But definitely ADM, if you are considering getting the Cat 306, definitely talk to Bare Earth because he's got one. And then people are saying talk to Dirt Effects Mitch and a few other guys. So you've got the options there, man. At least we've got this community where you can talk and ask questions before you spend money. Um, did we miss any other questions before I start going? What is it also? Oh, that's the inbuilt thing. I saw that before. That's it, I think. Sorry to all the listeners if I'm confusing you. I'm reading comments, flicking back and forth, responding, looking at my notes all at once, so bear with me. Jack, you've done well once again tonight. Thank you very much for joining us, man.
No, mate. Anytime. I'll
Always
join you from
appreciate.
Germany next week.
Yeah, man, and definitely. I appreciate your
Oh,
input. And it would be good if we can get some live
fuck.
sessions out of Germany. That'd be really, oh, holy shit, we've got heaps more coming in. Hang on a sec, guys. We're not finishing yet. So it looks like MOBA and JC Excavations are getting together for a date. MOBA Australia just uninstalling one out of a Kubota and putting it into a Komatsu. So that's the benefit of having a MOBA system, I suppose.
No,
Uh,
or any third party system probably, if we're going to be honest. But
yeah,
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 and that's,
true.
a lot of people are buying those, like the Cat Nexgens in the GC, like the gay cunt model I call it, because that's what it's got on the side of it. But they're buying them and putting a simple Earthworks on, so then they can take it with them and put it on the next machine, rather than paying their money for having a non GC model and getting the full hamburger with the lot.
Yeah,
Then you can't take it with you, sort of thing. Yeah.
yeah, and that's fixed and like you say, your stuff. Yeah, that's actually a good point. That is actually a really good point that you can't take it with you. So yeah, at least if you can get a MOBA or any other, like you say, similar brand, you can take it to your next machine and probably cross use it with any other machines. You might go from an excavator to a track loader or something. You can use it in a track loader, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. The mobile
Yep.
one you can
And
use it in
yeah,
anyone,
yeah.
for instance.
That's how my system works. I just take I don't take the screen now because I updated one of the screens. But yeah, I used to just take the screen out and swap it, and away you go. But
Yeah,
um, yeah, yeah, just swap it between the machines, have everything you want. Yeah, she's the go.
that's the one, man. Moba saying he's worried about Jack's lingo in Germany. GC.
Trim it in a bit.
Just say yeah, yeah, yeah. Just the whole time, just yeah, yeah. Everything's yeah. Wunderbar. Everything's wunderbar there. That's it. Oh man. Good, good. Freedom of speech. Mountain Machinery's joined. Freedom of speech, exactly. That's it, man. Guys, I think we should wrap it up a little bit. We've got work tomorrow, a lot of us do. Some people are asking questions. I'm gonna have to cut it short in a sec.
That's
That's what
not
I tell.
GPS
Bare Earth is saying that's what I tell
and
people to do with GPS.
OGC and not next gen. Yeah.
Yeah,
So he's buying gay cunts too.
yeah. There
Yeah.
you go.
A few people doing it.
Yeah. JC Excavations is saying someone needs to sort out 10 dozer blade and the digger for guidance. Sort out 10 dozer blade or the dozer blade? I don't know what means, or a 10-way dozer blade. Is that what it means? A 10-way dozer blade? Don't know.
Must be that
Okay.
dozer.
Yeah,
Didn't your
King
old
Horn.
mate
Yeah,
yeah,
King Horn. He was
he's
supposed to
got
tell me.
Leica on his dozer blade,
Yeah,
hasn't he?
yeah, apparently he just got it put on. He was telling me that he's going to get it put on, and then he was going to give us a bit of a review after using it. So it'll be interesting to see when he jumps on to see what he thinks. But on his posts, I've noticed he does say he loves it, so it must be working. Must be working for him.
MOBA won't have a drama with that either. I don't think they've got a dozer solution which they should be able to swap across to your skitty there if you've got a blade on it. I would imagine, could be wrong, but
For JC excavations, yeah. Oh, I'll talk to MOBA anyway. You're in Melbourne, you might as well just go in there for an almond latte. Hope you like almond latte, JC excavations. Go have an almond latte with Daniel, and you might be sold. Oh man. All right, guys, I will end it here. Thank you very, very much for joining this evening. Jack from EMBE Hire, thank you especially to yourself for joining on. Alex as well for jumping in from ADM Civil.
he's the man.
Hey?
He's the
He's the
man.
man, mate. He's the man. If anyone hasn't bought themselves some merch, as you can see, Jack had on earlier, and also Alex, you can buy yourself merch like this. For anyone that's listening and not watching, go to earthworkshub.com.au, click on shop, and you can buy yourself all sorts of merch. T-shirts with our sponsors on the back, T-shirts without sponsors if you don't want, hoodies. What have we got on there? Hoodies, shirts, polo tops. Someone bought a polo top the other day. Polo
Have you
tops.
brought in the muscle shirt yet, or are you still making them?
No, well, I just made the t-shirt and then people can just cut it. But if you see my video, you can see how to cut one. But you can put them on. I think they do actually have them as well. But if you do want to get yourself some merch and represent, go on there, the stubby holders, all sorts of stuff. If you go on, have a look at earthworkshub.com.au, and while you're there, you can list your business. Oh, there you go, stubby holder. Jack's showing one in the screen right now. So yeah,
Stitched, the real deal. He didn't tight ass it. It's all good.
It's
Double
all good,
stitched.
mate. Double stitch, mate. That's it. Yeah, go on there, get yourself some merch. If you haven't listed your business on there, go on there, list your business. If you've got an event or a job that you're looking for a worker, or if you're a worker looking for work, you can go on the job section, put yourself on there. What else is there? Events, jobs, tips. If you've got a tip site that people can use, add your tip site on there, or if you know of one, put it on so everyone can find it. And also go to all my channels: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. What else is there? Spotify, Apple, all those platforms. Go on, subscribe, like, follow,
He's
share out of it.
also on a different hub. He's got a casting couch.
Where's the couch? I'll give you the thing. Everyone's gonna think you're joking. Look, there you go. The casting
It's not
couch,
black.
mate.
It's not black, but it's close.
It's close. It's still leather. Very good.
Everything wipes off nice and easy.
That's the one, mate. The Earthworks Hub casting couch. There you go. First hand look. All right, guys. I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you very much. Have a good week. Jack, hopefully I'll talk to you before you go to Germany. Are you going on Friday, you said? Is that this Friday?
Yeah. Yep.
So,
I'll Friday to Melbourne, then jump on the plane at I don't know 2 a.m. or something, 3 a.m. on Saturday. So
right.
But I should I'll have to double check with the time zone and shit, because I don't know, we leave on a Saturday and we get there on a Saturday and it's all fucking mixed up anyway. Might be able to do a live on the plane even or something if we're not there yet or whatever on Sunday or whatever.
No worries, done.
Yeah.
It'll be good to see what you guys are getting up to there.
Otherwise, the following Sunday here, the show should still be on over there, maybe, so we might be able to do one from Mober's 10 or something.
Oh, there you go. It might actually be good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, all right, that'd be good, man. If you guys want to do a live, hit me up anyway. Send me a message. I think if you've only got Wi-Fi there, you can probably talk to me through Insta or WhatsApp or something anyway. So
I'm just going to pay for my phone, so be able to ring you or whatever anyway. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Done. No, good. If I don't speak to you before, have a safe trip. Enjoy Balma, Germany. I really want to see when you come back as well. I want to hear all about it. To everyone else, thank you very much for joining this evening, and I will see you all on the next podcast episode. Take care, guys. See you, Jack.
See you, mate.
See you, everyone. Bye-bye.